So anyway, but she was very, very precious to me, and so I just wanted to say that.
Thank you.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you. You can hand it back to him. He has to sympathize it between each one. Anyone else? Thank you, Laura, for that wonderful story. I'm sure each of you have memories. Don't be shy. Tabby was never shy. That was one thing she was not. So while we're waiting for someone else to come up, I'll tell you about the best bus ride ever I had with my cousin in the Bahamas, okay? We were on an excursion trip, right? Yes. Because our family is huge and not everybody here knows about our family. So let me tell you a little bit, let me fill in some background information. First of all, Tabby has 17 known uncles and aunts total. So, and we grew up in clusters, so age groups. So Tabby was part of our age group, and that's what I meant before when I said sister cousins and things like that. We grew up like brothers and sisters. Like most people grow up, as cousins, and they're in separate families and things like that. No, not us. Lived in the same house, fought, all that good stuff. So anyway, our close-knit family takes these reunion cruises, what we used to before COVID. And we would get together from all parts of the country and just commune and love on each other, right? And so, well, before I get to the greatest bus ride, this one time I hadn't seen my family for a couple of years at least, and I hear from way on the other side of the boat, like this hooty-hoo call, like hooty-hoo, Tasha, cousin, and it was Tabby. Y'all know that's how Tabby was. She was like, cousin. And I'm telling you, I tripped over little kids, baggage, luggages, everything to get over to the other side and hug my cousin's neck. And it was just, everybody was happy to see each other. And then on that particular cruise, we also took a bus ride excursion on the beach. And we were out on the beach, we were drinking, just having a good time on the beach and everything. And then we get back on the bus and people think that we're gonna sit down and we're just gonna ride back to the cruise ship. No, Tabby had the limbo line, she got the bus driver to put on some reggae, and all the way back to the cruise ship, there we were, limboing on down. So that was Tabby.
Excuse me, I'm kind of nervous, but my name is Ivy Reed, and I was roommates with Tabby at USC Aiken for about 3 years. And I have a funny story because Tabby and I were sitting at the dorm one night, and we were watching TV, and we decided that we didn't want to wash dishes. So we didn't have any detergent to go in, well, the dishwashing liquid to go into the dishwasher. So we were like, well, maybe a little bit of dishwashing liquid with dish detergent wouldn't hurt. So we put the dish detergent into the dishwasher, and we were sitting down, and all of a sudden we saw all this sludge. So it was overflowing in the kitchen, and we had brooms and everything sweeping the sludge out on the balcony. It was so much, it looked like it was snowing in the kitchen. But yeah, that was just one of our funny stories that Tabby and I have many, but that's just one memorable one.
Okay.
Classmates of 99, I know you guys are in the house. Hi, Tabby. Tabby would be so excited to see you guys here. I know you have a few things to say. So make your way to the mic, please.
is an honor to speak to you all today on behalf of the class of 99 concerning Tabby. Oh my goodness. A lot of memories that we shared since Deep Creek days. That's from elementary school up until graduation. A lot of people would say that Tabby was very, very quiet in school. Those who knew her personally, we would say that she was selective. She was selective in whom she spoke to and whom she, just talked to. In fact, she had all of the teachers fooled. They almost thought that Tabby could do no wrong. That was until our Spanish teacher caught Tabby and Marilyn here red-handedly throwing pencils in the middle of Spanish class. She was, a force to be reckoned with in school. She was very pretty hair, pretty long legs. She was artistic, she was athletic, and had a lot of memories, with her. A lot of clubs she participated in, and one was photography. She was very quiet. We were in photography class together, and we would go back to develop pictures, and I would say, "When did you take that one?" I was like, "See, these light-skinned girls can't be trusted because you're too sneaky." I just want to leave you with some of the final words that Tabby left with the class of 99. You'll actually see it in her yearbook. And it read, "Hold fast to dreams, for dreams die. Life is a broken bird that cannot fly." So to add to Ms. Shonda's stories, I had plenty of saga stories with Tabby. She was a prankster like myself. I guess maybe because we were young. In Spanish class, there wasn't a day that maybe other day, me or her or Tiana, we got sent to the office. One particular time, in particular, I was chuckling on the way over. She slapped my trapper keeper off the desk the day before, and I got sent out. That Miss Bella was talking about this on me, mixing around, and she sent me to the office. So I said, "Okay, I got you. I'll get you tomorrow." So we got back in the class the next day, and I recall Tiana distracting her. So I bumped her out of the seat, and she fell before she was in the middle of the aisle. And Miss Bella turned around, "Tabitha, to the office." And she said on the floor, "But Miss Bella, I didn't do anything." But a long story short, there are so many words that we can put to Tabby, but three that come to mind: she's raw, relatable, and real. And take it how it is. She'll tell you how it is, and to Rashawn's point, she's selective, but to those that really knew her, she's very outgoing. And she'll want to be truly missed, and sorry for your loss.
Thank you, classmates of 99. All right, any interims before I ask our wonderful co-workers and North Carolina State Troopers to say a few words? Gentlemen and ladies, please. Either of you or any of you have any words that you want to share?
They always look at me like,
Oh, yes, he has to sanitize.
Good afternoon. Apologize for my tardiness. I eased on the inside there. My name is Joe Bright. I was, what do you say, Tabby?
Yes.
We didn't know her as Tabby. I was her assistant commandant in the North Carolina State Highway Patrol Training Academy. So she was Cadet Davis to us, but I first met her on campus, and I'm gonna tell you something. It's very, very difficult. If you know anything about the North Carolina State Highway Patrol, it's very, very difficult to get through our training program. And if anything, she gave her very best every day and every moment she was there trying to achieve the goal of being a North Carolina State Trooper. And I'm gonna let you know that I have never seen anyone so determined to achieve the title of State Trooper. She was just awesome. You know, it's tough enough for us men folk, but I'm telling you, she did everything she needed to do to make sure she got to that goal there. I just wanted to tell you personally, every now and then I would run into her at the training academy, we would sit back and we would talk, and as you can see, I'm older, I'm retired from the patrol, and sometimes folks don't want to listen to us old folks. But she always sat there and really listened to the advice I wanted to give to her, try to advance or try to make herself better, and that's what she did from the day I met her to the last time I spoke with her. So I just want to let you know that, hey, when it comes to Tabitha, she works hard and she earns everything she gets. And she was wonderful to be a part of her training. And I'm sorry for your loss. And if there's anything we as the North Carolina State Highway Patrol, excuse me, they as the North Carolina Highway Patrol, and I'm retired, you can get into contact with us or myself, and we're doing whatever we can do to help you out. Thanks so very much.
Good afternoon. My name is Matt Cape. I'm First Sergeant with the North Carolina State Highway Patrol out of Wake County in Raleigh, North Carolina. When she left, retired First Sergeant Bright, she then came to Wake County as a trooper. And back then in 2014, I was her field training officer. And the first night that she was driving, we had a hit and run. The guy fled on foot. As a training officer, you want to, your first goal is, okay, is this trooper going to engage? Are they going to be, timid? We had a short canine track and found the guy in the woods, and he was bloody and still trying to crawl away. And Tab looked at me, and I looked at her. I said, "He's your man." And seeing what her reaction would be, she's like, "Okay." So she goes and dives on top of him. And I'm thinking to myself, dang, I was talking about go put handcuffs on him. She dives on top of him, wrestles around with him, and puts him in handcuffs. And of course, I'm standing there, and the firefighters, they're looking at me like, and the canine deputy was like, dang, okay. Well, she stands up, and her uniform's all disheveled, and she's got blood all over her, and had to throw the uniform away. She said, dang, I'm sorry. I said, nah, we'll get you another uniform. Great job. So that was one of the first memories I had of Tab. When she moved to North Carolina, she really didn't have any family or close friends. So at the time, she became like a sister to me. Spent a lot of holidays at the house, Thanksgiving, Christmas. When she wasn't able to come down and visit with her family, she'd come hang out with us, and she'll truly be missed. I love her. If you need anything, just let me know.
Good afternoon, Trooper Alexander. When I met Tab, it was 2016, shortly after I graduated patrol school. We met at a women's forum event that the patrol had. We didn't know each other, of course, because it's not that many women in the state, but there's even less of us. So we saw each other, first thing we're like, hey, so we didn't even talk. We literally was just like, and every time we would see each other in passing, it was just like, you're my sister, Like First Sergeant Bright said, it's not easy making it through patrol school, and it's even harder when you don't really have a lot of people to identify with. So she always made me feel like home, like family. I could always call her, text her, even if it was a simple our thing was, hey girl, hey, that was our text, just checking on you. She was a good person.
She was.
And when nobody else understood, she did. Because again, it's hard when you walk into a room and you're the only one. And so it was nice to know I had somebody that we could look at each other and we were like, I understand. Her, Q, and I would do we always check in on each other, and one weekend, I don't even know how we ended up together, but we went bowling and went and played games and did things at Dave & Buster's, and that was always our thing. Like, you know, they were like, you need to come to C3, and I'm like, no, y'all need to come to Trip H. You know, that was like always our thing. So I'm thankful that she embraced me and gave me an opportunity to be a part of her life and be her friend. And I'm sorry for you all's loss, and again, if you need anything our way, please, please, please call, because we're family now, so you stuck with me. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Quadre Sanford. I'm gonna make it short. I've been on Highway Patrol for a while. I met Tabitha when she got out of training, well, during training with First Sergeant Kate, and I deal with commercial motor vehicles, so me and Tab talked about commercial motor vehicles and violations. Moving forward from that, whenever I did work Wake County, which is in Raleigh, North Carolina, I would just kind of shadow her. Whenever she got a call for service, and always say you're good. So that's the type of person she kind of looked at me, you know, as like a big brother kind of looking out for her. I did get the opportunity to work with her at the executive mansion. Mom came through with one of the sisters. You guys came through. I remember you guys coming through that day. I was working the desk. So fast forward from there, we did go up to Charlotte on a special assignment, and we played Anisha and her co-worker down in Troop H, but she failed to say that me and Tab beat them in bowling. So yeah, we beat them that evening. So we had a good time when we talked about that. And then moving forward from there, when Tabitha came, left the executive mansion, I was back on the road, and we just touch base every so often, just text each other, make sure each other's doing good. So life is not easy, but it's worth living, and Tabitha lived her life. And one of the things she lived her life with was those Chuck Taylors. And, yeah, I see everybody got them on. I told Tab, I probably got like 9, 10 pairs of them, so I was impressed to see everybody wearing them today. But those are my memories of Tab, and you know, she will be missed. So
Thank you.
thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm a retired trooper, just like Joe. One thing we do when we retire, we try to let face everything and see how far we can get it to grow out. I met Tabitha. I used to see her when she was in patrol school. I was on the executive protection detail with her for her time there. And at one point, troopers would go eat in the dining facility or the mess hall. And we'd sit there and look to see what the new cadets looked like and see who was coming through. And we went there one day and we saw this black female, about 6'2", looked like me. We was like that trooper said, oh yeah. You know, and she was one of the good ones. And she came to the mansion. I saw her the second time I saw her. And I was like, okay. You know, we was glad to have her on the details. She was a valued team member. Me and Tab, I talked to her probably twice a week for the last couple of months. And so haven't come to grips with it just yet, but we're here for a reason. And we all here because she wanted us all to be here. I kind of feel like I'm underdressed because I took out my Marvel t-shirt, you know, because she loved Marvel, the X-Men, and some Game of Thrones stuff I was going to wear. But my mom said, boy, you better go put your suit on and go again. But I wish I hadn't brought it. And she was the one that got me into watching Game of Thrones. We actually watched probably the last 3 seasons together, and we waited every week for that. One funny story I remember about the time when I met her, I said, well, you have any pets? She was like, yeah. So I went by and started one day. I said, oh, that's your dog. She was like, yeah. I said, what's his name? She said, JD. I said, okay. What does JD stand for? Just dog. I said, yeah, I know what JD stands for. Just dog. Oh, okay. And I I watched JD a couple of times before, because I had a little miniature pinscher. She's about this big. And she's like, Lord, so we got to get you a dog. You know, but I see Tabitha in all y'all faces and your voices. I just without words. We love y'all. I'll be here for y'all tomorrow from North Carolina. I'll do it tomorrow if you ask me to. And I shared one good story with her mom. Tab told me about a story when a storm came through. A limb fell on the house next door. She said, let my mom out there trying to get it off. I said, well, let's get in the truck and go. She was like, no, Miss Athea don't play that. If she gonna do it, she gonna do it herself. But I'm sorry for y'all lost. We all have lost a valued person in the community and the world, and she'll never be forgotten. Ever. Never, ever, ever. She's like a sister to me. And thank you all for allowing me to come up here and speak.
Thank you. Thank you for all those wonderful stories. That's awesome. Sounds like our Tabby, doesn't it? Every bit of the way. Yeah, when she talks about her mother, this fierce lady that I have the pleasure of calling Auntie sitting right here, who bears the loss of her baby. Our hearts are with you, Auntie. But when they talk about Tabby's fierce spirit, you know where she gets that from. That stubbornness, I'm gonna do it. Y'all, Auntie, that was my mother's house that the tree fell on. True story. Glad my mama wasn't in it, or none of our family members. Hurricane, you guys remember those? We get those from time to time in South Carolina. So, terrible thing, but Auntie was right there. They lived beside each other, the sisters, the brothers, right there in the community. So if you're in a housing subdivision, think of it as a community of living beside each other. So they take care of each other. They check on each other every day. That's where Tabby comes from. And that strength and that fierceness that you saw in the academy, it's right there. She used to try to jump on me too, but I was the bigger cousin, so I beat her up. So, but anyway, so thank you for all of those. That means a lot to her mother, and I know she cherishes those memories in her heart. So, one last time for anybody sitting out in the waiting room. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Good afternoon. I'm just going to give you all my perspective of Tabitha when she worked at Safe Auto. I was trying to get one of the other co-workers to do it, but they wouldn't come forward. When I first met Tabitha, it was like, I said, now you look for me. I said, who's supposed to be? And she said, I'm Carl and Athea's daughter. And I said, huh? I said, well, I've never seen you before. I said, where were you hiding at? You know. But Tabitha was high-spirited, like they said earlier. I used to call her sort of like a renegade. I said, you know, you buck like a renegade. I said, you need to just calm down. You know, I said, you are smart. I said, you know what to do. No one can take that from you. I said, you are so high-spirited. I said, you need to calm down a little bit. You know, and then she always had this vision of becoming a highway patrolman. And I'm like, I said, you ought to be a highway patrolman. She said, yeah. She said, that's my dream to become a highway patrolman. I said, well, I guess you'll be as good as any. You know, I said, as long as you keep things in perspective, know what you're out there to do, I said, you'll be fine. You know, I said, just don't get carried away with the position now. I said, keep that in mind. I said, don't get carried away with it. I said, you should do well. I said, but again, calm down. You know, focus on what you're supposed to be doing. Don't let anyone or whatever convince you otherwise. I said, if that's what you want to be, then you go ahead and do that. I said, but don't let someone else convince you to do the wrong thing once you get in that position. I said, because it's easy to get caught up doing something that you know you're not supposed to be doing. You know. I said, now, if you become one in South Carolina and I get pulled over, I'm gonna call your name, okay? But anyway, she was a fun person to be around. She was energetic again. She was a high-profile person at Safe Auto. She got along well with everyone that she worked with. She went from customer service to being a sales rep to being supervisor on the shift to actually becoming the manager at Safe Auto. Before Safe Auto moved, she was actually the manager. You know, and I used to tell her, I said, now, they're kind of debating on whether or not to actually give you that position. I said, but now, they shouldn't even be questioning that. I said, because they know your skills, they know your ability. You know, there's no problem. You know the insurance business in and out. So they shouldn't even be debating that, you know. I said, but again, that little high spirit you got that they're looking at, you know, you can bring that under control, you got it nailed. But before she left, she became the manager at Safe Auto Insurance Company here in Hemingway. So that goes to show you the type of person she was, her character, her ability to get things done. Our Tabitha, we'll always love her, we're gonna miss her. She was my son's classmate, Tabby. Her and Cappy was classmates. He even called me to an accident, but I don't know, I haven't heard yet, you know. But they were good friends. She was good friends to a whole lot of us in here. We can look around and see that, how good she was. Again, family, we love you. Take care. It's in the Lord's hand now. Amen.
Any final comments from friends and other family members? Okay, we'll have acknowledgments at this time.
All right, hi everybody. I'm Carol, one of the first cousins for Tabby. So I'm gonna go over through some of the cards. My auntie and the family have received an overwhelming response for all the love and support. So our first card, trusting God to hold you very close in your loss. With thoughts of love, to gently remind you that in this time of sorrow, you are deeply cared for, even when our words don't come out right. Love, Ivy and Mel, Tabby's college roommates and friends. In deepest sympathy, it seems there's very little anyone can say or do to ease the loss of one who meant so very much to you. But may you find some comfort in the sorrow that you bear, just knowing that there are many hearts that understand and care. Praying for you and your family. Love, Reverend John and Deborah Taylor. I want to let you know you're in my prayers. I imagine you may be overwhelmed because you're dealing with so much lately. And maybe you're wondering how things are ever going to work out. And I just wanted to remind you that although life may bring many changes, God's love for us remains constant. He's always there, guiding us through decisions and helping us do the hard things, also restoring in us a sense of hope and peace, no matter what we're facing. And the most beautiful thing about God is that the more we meet him, the closer he is. That's how I know he's especially close to you right now. May you be blessed. Uncle Roger and Aunt Roberta. With sympathy. Grieving gives us time to heal. We comfort each other more closely. By sharing our fond remembrance together, the sorrow will lessen. Our treasured thoughts will remain forever. Let the beauty of each new day nourish your soul and bring you peace. MacArthur and Clara mentioned. From both of us, in the stillness of the morning or the quiet of the night, we hope it eases your mind to know that you are never alone. In sympathy, our deepest condolences, Herbert and Connie, Carolina. As some people journey through life, they leave footprints of kindness and love, courage and compassion, joy and faith. Even though they're gone, the trail they left behind continues to inspire us. Praying God will comfort and care for you while you celebrate the legacy that lives on. With sympathy, love you all, Ramar Latea. Memories build a special bridge. Our memories build a special bridge when loved ones have to part, to help us feel we're with them still and soothe a grieving heart. Our memories span the years we shared, preserving ties that bind. They build a special bridge of love and bring us a peace of mind. Thinking about you, wishing you courage to help see you through day by day, and hoping your memories and warm your heart always bring so much comfort your way. With heartfelt sympathy, you are never alone. Remember footprints in the sand. He will be there for you always with the family. Love, Loretta. And we all know that footprint story. Remembering their song. God gives every person their own unique song. It's one that will play their entire life long. Through the love that they give and the gifts that they share. Through the memories they make and the dreams that they dare. It's a song filled with beauty and day-to-day grace that plays through until they see God face to face. A song that is heard in the heart, loud and clear. A song, if we listen, we will always still hear. What a beautiful way to celebrate them. Through the song they live, the song you carry forever in your heart. In sympathy and prayer, from Lee and T. Jenner and family. And we definitely have to acknowledge everybody through the cards and do the outpouring of love and support with many sympathy cards. Of course, we cannot read them all, but we definitely acknowledge everyone. Veronica and Alphadine Williams, Perry Ruby, Perry and Mel, Miss Betty Lawson, Miss Vertine Weaver, Miss Flossie, Aunt Flossie family, Norman, Myrna, Uncle Al, Adie and Daphne, Miss John and Miss Nephelia Walker and family, Miss Catherine Hunt, who goes by Jean, the Perkins family, Pastor Coletta Johnson and family, our cousin Munchie, Vicky, Reverend Massengill and licensee Wilhelmina Presley, Miss Susie from Safe Auto, Miss Melvina, Cheryl Lawrence, Miss Janie Green, Mike G and family, the Pittman family, Tim and Lucinda Burrows, and of course our cousin Louise Martina and Maya Morant. Also those who stopped by with food, drinks, hugs. The company was very much appreciated. The time you gave was so needed. Also to the stranger that noticed the red light and brought some items over. Thank you. God truly has his angels watching over the family. And of course, for the beautiful arrangements here, Sharissa, Shantice Verna, the Southern Georgetown Library, Tina and Mark Hatfield and kids, Marilyn Cochran, Caudry Quentin and May, Carl Davis, Carisha Hill, and of course, Pleasant Hill High School class of 1999. We would like to thank you so much. And Officer Alexander, I just have to say something, because when I saw you, when I was picking out and looking for my family, waiting for my family to come up, and I saw you, my heart started it started beating fast because I thought I saw my cousin. Representation matters. And we appreciate y'all for accepting us, our cousin, who made. So we really thank y'all for that. I just had to say that because when I saw y'all, I was like, had to take a deep breath. Thank you.
Now we will have our closing remarks.
Okay. Our closing remarks will be by the immediate family, the sisters, and the nieces. I can bring the microphone down.
Come on. Hi. Tabby's baby sister, Clarissa. So I wrote something for my sister. I'm gonna try it.
Dear Tabby, I don't even know what's hard. My sister, you and I were still two peas in a pot. Close in age, we did a lot together. Everywhere you went, I would follow. It wasn't know you all the time. We played on the same basketball team in high school. We played the Grand Prix together in Myrtle Beach. But as we got older and chose different paths, our bonds never faded. I will still call you and tell you all the things I've done, that I've done in the Army, or just chat for hours on the phone. When I would come home, I would always bother you like I did when we were little. And man, that would get on your nerves so bad. I remember Thanksgiving when you were knocked out on the couch sleeping, and I came and woke you up. Girl, you were so mad at me, but I didn't care. That's what I do. And oh man, you hated me doing that. I'm going to miss the slick words you would say to me, and I would say them right back to you. Man, you and I were so petty about the simplest things. It was our way of saying we love each other. I'm going to miss you so much, Tabby. When I got that call from Mama, I didn't know it was true. You have no idea how bad it hurts. Sister's weak. I will never stop loving you. I'm thinking about you. Y'all, this hurts so bad. That girl left me.
Hello, I'm Tabby's oldest niece. I'm her favorite, but she wasn't gonna tell me like that. She always told me I was like a little sister to her, and she always treated me as such. Rather it was her and Carissa picking on me and making me cry. Like the time when my grandma had a job picnic at the water park. So Tabby and Carissa thought it would be a good idea. They hanged me upside down and dipped me in the water multiple times and made me cry. But they was always picking. She would always have JD chasing me when I was petrified of him, or just the random crazy things. But she was a great person, but she was an even greater aunt. And I loved her so much. And she was always there and always supportive. We would always go to the movies. She would be at my events, my art awards, just telling me so much of how proud she was of me. And it always made me feel good to know that my aunt was proud of me. And during her passing, and I was holding her hand. I was holding her hand. I thought to myself, you know, can't one of those miraculous miracles happen that you see on the news when people pass and then they come back to life? You know, why can't that just happen right now? But I thought to myself, if she was given that opportunity, she wouldn't come back because she's at peace. She's at peace. And knowing that she's at peace puts peace in my heart. But you will be missed so much, and she will always be loved. Always. My name is Alicia. I'm one of her younger nieces. These are one of the memories that she gave me. So I remember my 9th to 10th birthday, my mom and I drove up to Raleigh, North Carolina to see Disney on Ice. which was a place that I always wanted to go. She had us in the VIP section, like, we had like the good meals and everybody else in the crowd was just eating popcorn and like, we was looking like really bougie and stuff. And I had a really great time there, and it seemed like she put like a lot of time and effort into it. I'm ready for her to see me grow in success and do better in life. I would love and miss my Aunt Tabby. And please don't let your spirit haunt me in my room.
The worst of my life. There's so much I can share and say about our Tabby. She was my first in-house best friend. I had these two before she was born. Then when she came, she became my in-house bestie until Clarissa came. And like she said, those two were two peas in a pod. And being the big sister, I never intervened, I never got jealous. I just loved how they loved on each other, even though they know I was the big sis. As Tabby got older, she got taller. I didn't like that. I would look at her and say, where you think you going? Just higher. But I'm gonna make this short because I don't want to choke up too much. But I just want to say, for her, in front of everybody, that I'm proud. I was always proud of her. When she graduated high school, proud big sister. 4-year college, watching her graduate again with a bachelor's degree. Proud sister. And she became manager at Safe Auto. She worked there a long time. Proud. She always had something to say when she came home. There's always something new. And when she said that she wanted to be a trooper, I said, yes! That is right up her alley. And when she graduated that, and we were there to witness that, I was top tier. So proud. She looked so good in her uniform. And when she opened those trooper car doors, she said, get in, and we all up in there. We touching everything. So excited. My two were in the back seat acting like they were criminals, and I was in the driver's seat. I said, you're going to jail. I'm going to miss her so much. The last couple of days, her last days, we had the best
we did.
of time. Me and my sister conversate like two sisters should. And that's what we did. Not even knowing that was the last days.
And I told my mom and several of the family members, I said, this has changed me from the inside out. Ain't no way I could be the same, think the same, do the same. The forgiveness that fills me from head to toe is undescribable. My sister being gone, I'm not gonna see her smile when I smile. When my mama smiles, when my sister smiles, I don't see her smile. But I'm letting you know, Tabby, in front of everybody here, that I love you. And every day I'ma think about you. You will never leave my heart. You will forever be a part of me, of us. If you in this building, you will forever know Tabitha LaSandra Davis.
Perfect way to end the celebration. Auntie, anything? Okay. Perfect way to end the celebration of life for our loved one Tabby. Of course, we're still in shock, very unexpected, but we're going to celebrate Tabby. We are going to celebrate her. We will have moments. We will bust out in tears. But we will continue to celebrate the legacy she wanted us to do, and that's Tabby. So we cannot thank everyone that came out. People, our family that wanted to, we have a huge family that are not here, and a lot of them are up north, but we want to thank everybody that's here from our immediate family, North Carolina State Troopers, Pleasant Hill, her colleagues, Safe Auto, everyone. We cannot thank you enough for the overwhelming support my families have received. We are truly thankful. Words cannot express. So definitely prayers for travels and as we continue to live life. But that is going to be the time that we still need our check-ins to make sure everybody is well, no grudges, not to go to bed upset, not to go to bed sad. We need to continue to tell people we love each other and tell them see you later. No goodbyes. So please remember that if there's somebody you need to call, you need to talk to them, please do. Because we just feel this hurt right now. Very unexpected. So please, no grudges, no bad blood, no anything, just like my cousin said, the forgiveness in her heart and her body. So please, we want y'all to please take what she said into heart as we continue on. And please continue to support and check and love my auntie and my cousins. Really need it. Thank you all so much.
To God be the glory. I'd like to take this time to thank our presiders for doing such a wonderful job. We'd also like to thank Brother Massengale and Minister Presley for taking part in the service, and to the troopers of North Carolina. Would you stand? We'd just like to acknowledge them for taking the time out to come to be with their fellow co-worker at this time. And to the many friends that have come to share in this homegoing service, the family would have you thank you very much for all you've done for them during their time of bereavement. We ask that you continue to pray for this family. And this may conclude the service for the late Ms. Davis. You may consider yourself dismissed, and you may greet friends and family at this time.
Thank you all for coming.
Just one moment, please. We're going to have a memorial.
You
apology. I'm going to ask, we do have some South Carolina troopers here. Would you please stand? Our South Carolina troopers, would you please stand? Thank you. This concludes the service for the lady, Miss Davis. You may consider yourself dismissed at this time.
have enough to really have to I told Sonya I see you yesterday. Yeah? Yeah. I was telling myself, and guess what? She didn't know you had a sister. She thought you were the only one.
She gotta remember Kimberly from living in the house. Sonya and Tanya remember them, don't they? They don't remember. Okay. They don't remember Kimberly.
What I'm talking to?
You talking to Tasha?
Tasha, look at that little girl. Told me the other night. Yeah, I thought I looked at Carol. I thought I looked at Carol.
Oh, okay. Look at that. That's okay. It happens. We all look alike. Yeah. Let me go plug my cousin.
Yeah, she doing it.
I was gonna say she.
Yeah, they asked me about y'all yesterday. They wanted to see y'all, but they couldn't get on. There's no bad one right there. I'm just cooking everybody. Okay, granddaughter, can you look like which one? Okay, okay. I see the family right there. I mean, you see it on the street, right? You got the cheese right across. Yeah, I see little sister. Yeah, I know. You know what that's confusing. Yep, somewhere. She was just confusing us. Yeah, but it did. Is this the girl? So good. You got fish everything. Good to see you. Good to see you. So let me watch the three pictures. Sharice, you gotta leave. We in it? Okay. You see how bad she Yeah, I know. Oh, okay.
She already took it. It's out there. She had it in her hand.
Oh, this one my job right here.
Carol, give me your keys so I can cool down the car.
Hey, Carol, long time no see. How are
We'll vote